So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Arsenal have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup. We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Batistuta. Good chance here! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And nicely intercepted. Pedri. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Davids. Played out to the left flank. It's come to nothing. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Batistuta. Vinicius Junior. Can he get it through? There's the shot! It's there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Tries to play it through.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Gently done. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Sané. Pedri. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, easy pickings there. He's a sharp little ball here. Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, They're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And it's Petit. And here's Van Basten. Aims beyond the defence. Shoots! He scores! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now that's well seen too. And here's Batistuta. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Pings in across. And it's claimed by the keeper. Well, that looks a decent ball. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Petit. It's Pedri. Lizarazu. Great vision. Howson gets across to intercept that. Rodri. Sané. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Kaká. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little...
And Sané! That's another chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Pedri. Now, can they get him away? And this is Van Basten. Shot at goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that has been clubbed away. Caceres.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Kaká conjures time and space where few can. Lizarazu spots it and there's the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
On this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So we're into the second 45. And it's Belletti. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Batistuta! Pedri. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Sané. Kaká quietly revving up. Davids. It's Pedri. And the pass is intercepted. Rodri. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That has been slung wide. Rodri. He's through here. Batistuta. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rijkaard. And it's Kaka. Nicely aimed pass. Belletti. Rodri. Passing nice and neat. That's a lovely, neat pass. Howson makes the interception. Caceres.
The attendance for this match was
It's Vinicius Junior.
62,005.
Knocks it into space. Petit kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Petit. Now it's Batistuta. And here's Sané. Can he get on the end of this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lizarazu. Kaka. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Played into space. Real chance! Vinicius Junior gets flagged offside.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
It's a promising position, looking to go deep. But that has been knocked clear. Davids. And it's Pedri. Petit. Threads one in. Baresi cuts out the pass. Vinicius Junior, who's set up one goal so far. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Donatoni. And it's Davids.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Can he finish? And he hits the net. And they've got their lead back. Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this this was going to end up.
Number 20, Vinicius
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Number 9,
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Coming on the field, number 8, Batistuta. Number 15,
Squeeze it through.
Vinicius Junior.
Rodri. That's a sharp pass. Vinicius Junior going face to face with his great rival. Upamecano. Back to the keeper it goes. Tries to pass it through. And this is Batistuta. He's got tall. He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they
Coming
get.
on to replace him is number 16, Rodri.
Donatoni. Oh, it's Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish of true class! Dying minutes, and we're all square again! He has given that the lot.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And yes, it's him again. All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Chance for a shot! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And they're back on the ball again. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And we're done. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Batistuta claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
This stadium. Thank you very much.
Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away.